be driving that, or at least a significant driving force behind it. So I think it's great. With that being said, let's be honest about what we saw in the interview. It is clear that it was an ambush. And I see a lot of people calling it journalism. They say Tucker Carlson is doing journalism. He's a journalist.
They're saying that Tucker is asking the tough questions, and he's pressing, and he's being adversarial, and that's what a journalist does, and that's what makes it so refreshing and dynamic and engaging, is because Tucker is doing what the legacy media fails to do. And I would say that that is obviously not true. And as a matter of fact, that is decidedly not the case. This was an ambush.
I kind of do, but I kind of don't care.
I think that is...
So right now, I know I want to do some
definition of Tucker
something.
Carlson is. I think he is a propagandist. And you know that because
like the idea
when
of, like,
Tucker Carlson
exploration.
agrees with the guest, it's all softballs.
Photographer sounds fun to me.
The questions are, why are you so awesome? Why are you so honest? Why are you so brave?
Oh.
These kind of like loaded up with sarcasm about how anybody that disagrees with the guest is an idiot. When he agrees, when it's Dave Smith, when it's Daryl Cooper, who I actually talked to, I think me and him are cool now, and I like these guys. I like Dave, I like Daryl, and when Tucker does that, I agree with that. And when Tucker doesn't agree, when it's someone like Ted Cruz or previous guests that he's had on before, then you get condescension, you get this, you get an ambush, you get kind of a line of questioning which is really maybe unfair, you get constant interruptions, you get a general...
Oh, terrible.
And that's obviously what we saw with Ted Cruz. Now again, I think it's good for us. I think on net, I don't really care. I mean, I think it's good. It's a good thing. I agree with the general thrust of what Tucker was saying and with what he was doing. I guess I'm just being a little picky, and I'm saying when people say this is journalism, let's not get it twisted. This is not journalism. Tucker, when he has a guest that he agrees with, it's a softball. It's completely easy. When he's in Russia in the grocery store, he's pretending like certain shopping carts or some kind of technological
What the-
innovation. He's smelling the bread. I mean, let's be honest. This is not a journalist. This is someone who's always pushing a point of view. And whether it's somebody he agrees with or doesn't agree with, he's always pushing the point of view by playing dumb and just asking questions. And he sounds like a cop. He sounds like a cop. He looks like a cop. He's always just asking questions. He's clearly has a very high opinion of himself. But he plays sort of the straight man and plays sort of dumber than he really is. He says things like, well, I don't have a TV. Oh, really? You don't know what's going on? He says, I don't go on the internet. Really? You don't go on the internet? Of
No.
course you do. And he plays his character. I'm really just a simple guy. I wear flip-flops. I like Zen. And we all know that his father is CIA royalty. I mean, this guy is not dumb. This guy's not simple. He's not ordinary. He's not average.
Jesus Christ.
He's extremely intelligent.
Can't get this down.
Something like an Ivy League school in New England, one of these competitors to the Ivy Leagues. His father was in the CIA. He's been in D.C. in journalism.
Oh, that's a foul.
He's not dumb, but he plays a dumb person. And he's not just asking questions. He pretends like he's just asking questions to extract very particular answers. And sometimes it's aggressive, and sometimes there's an air of false deference. But it's always aimed at eliciting a predetermined response that he would like to broadcast on his show. Now, the reason I say that is because we also have to understand who Tucker Carlson is. And I've said this before, and, you know, you can take this however you want. You can continue to like Tucker or not like him. You can agree with him or not agree with him. But let's understand who he is. Tucker Carlson is most likely some form of intelligence asset. His father was.
Come on.
His father, Dick Carlson, was appointed by Ronald
Oh,
Reagan
yeah.
to run the Voice of America in the
Yeah, what up,
1980s.
Growler? It's been a while, buddy.
Dick Carlson, who recently died and rested
I'm doing a test stream, so it's gonna suck. Probably no sound.
director of Voice of America in the history of the United States. Voice of America was a CIA
Be live for like 5 more minutes.
propaganda outlet, which was critical
Good to see you though.
to the Cold War, broadcasting U.S. propaganda
Oh, here we go. Easy one.
apparatus
That was
and a
stupid.
diplomatic mission to communist countries, third world
You can hear me? That's good.
adversaries abroad, and Dick Carlson ran that. After Dick Carlson served there, he ran
I'm just trying to grease the wheels here and make sure everything's good to go.
nonprofit called the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies, which is closely aligned with the state of Israel, with the new
Oh, that's crazy, man.
the endless list of NGOs, non-governmental organizations, which act as a proxy for the State Department and the CIA.
No.
So his father was a factor. And Tucker talks about this. He says that he grew up down the street from the CIA agent that overthrew Mossadegh in Iran in 1953, which was the first CIA coup in the Cold War, or one of the first coups, I should say. Tucker Carlson was in Nicaragua at the height of the Iran-Contras affairs, when the Reagan administration and the people behind the Reagan administration who appointed his father were trafficking weapons to the Contras through Israel during that.
Oh, this dude is
civil war
super fast.
Then, when Tucker Carlson graduated college, he applied for the CIA and
I
allegedly
get better at this.
admitted
If I get good at scoring goals, it's easy.
father to go into journalism, where he worked for
Just kind of hard to like learn the patterns.
Policy Journal, which was run by
That was pretty good.
which was run through Heritage Foundation, which at that time was run by some very spooky people, and had successive
Have you played? Yeah, what is Siege X? I've seen that. I don't know what the hell that is.
television and in journalism. He was
What is that?
with the Stars. He had a show on MSNBC.
They made like a whole new game.
And played various roles over the decades. At one time he was a neocon. At one time he had a bow tie, pushing the war in Iraq.
No.
Until after Trump became a phenomenon, suddenly he became a populist and became a lead spokesperson for the populist movement. Now he spends his time traveling to foreign countries, meeting with leaders like Javier Milei, the Vox Party in Spain, Viktor Orban in Hungary, who are all closely aligned with the
How does he do that?
We go into Javier Milei in Hungary, whose father also worked for their embassy as well. They have deep ties to the Likud party and Bibi Netanyahu in particular. Anyway, suffice to say, we could go into a lot of it. Tucker Carlson is most likely, and you may think that he's
What a pass.
whistleblower, you may think that he is one of the good ones.
Oh, too fast.
It's abundantly clear that his father and he are a CIA intelligence family. It is generational. He's connected, and he is playing a role as a propaganda.
Thank God this guy sucks.
The only reason I lay that out is because we have to be very careful with people like this. People that work for the CIA, they're not like us. Okay? I'm a normal guy. My parents didn't go to college. I didn't grow up down the street from the guy that overthrew Mossadegh in Iran.
Oh, he's nasty.
Okay, my dad worked for the tollway. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. We're
All right, GG's. Don't even have Siege on my PC right now, so I haven't played it. Looks cool. Looks like it'd be cool. I mean, that's cool, dude. Yeah, I don't even know anything. I have literally know nothing about it. Nothing at all about it. I wonder what they did. I wonder if they did anything cool. Something worthwhile. Let's see. I'll look it up really quick. What is Siege X? It just came out. Okay, here we go.
What is up, bros? So I got to play Siege X.
Let me get my headset on.
Early, and I'm gonna cover all of the content coming, like the modernized maps that have new environmental destruction like fire extinguishers, pipes that you can pop holes in and cause to explode, and even interactive metal detectors. Gonna be going over the new permanent 6v6 game mode that has its own exclusive map and
My
gameplay,
graphics
such
card
as
is
mixing
literally
attackers
melting
and
right
defender
now. It's
abilities.
crazy.
They have a new overhauled audio system, improved rappel controls that allows you to sprint on freaking walls and jump around corners. There's new skin updates, new skin drops, and new weapon inspect, plus a ton more of new CJX stuff. So let's get into it, starting with the new environmental visuals and new destruction in the maps. As you can guess, there's quite a lot to cover, so I'm actually going to be leaving timestamps down below just in case you want to watch just a specific category and then come back to the video later on. I'll have that laid out, so if you want to watch just like the 6v6 game mode or modernized maps, that's going to be down below. So Siege has been out for 10 years now, and it has truly established itself as a reference for a tactical PvP shooter, and Ubisoft is fully aware
10
of
years.
this, and they are going to be going
Is that why they called it
absolutely
X?
ham in order to keep this game going. So in June of this year, 2025, the game is entering its new era with Siege X, which Ubisoft describes as the biggest and most transformative evolution in its history, and from what I've seen so far, it's true. Siege X is bringing new visual enhancements to Siege maps with everything from new lighting, yes, I'm already plotting entirely new hiding spots, new 4K textures, and even new shadows on maps and on your operator.
New shadows, you say?
In the current build, if you don't use your shadow settings on at least medium, you should, because it allows you to see other players' shadows, but it still doesn't allow you to see your own. I noticed while playing that I could actually see my own shadow in Siege X. It's a big deal because one of the metas in current R6 is to make sure you have those shadow settings on medium to allow you to see certain areas
yeah,
that
I
can allow
remember
you to
killing people
pre-fire certain
based off
spots
that.
early. Being able to see your own shadows is not only going to help us be aware of those spots that we know about, but also discover new areas for shadow strats and overall deepen the way that we place certain spots. While we weren't able to record our own footage while playtesting, in the video pack that Ubisoft gave me, I found this spot here, and then I jumped on the current Siege version to show you this comparison. When Siege X launches, there's going to be 5 modernized maps to start, and if you didn't figure this out already, on the current build, there are certain maps that have X's all over them. It's going to be Chalet, Bank, Cafe, Clubhouse, and Border. And after that, each season's going to introduce 3 more. Getting into the first destructible environmental item is going to be fire extinguisher.
Was that like some kind of Easter egg? Those X's? I didn't hear anything you said. Interesting. So I wonder if this is gonna revitalize. I think it's gonna gain a little bit of hype, but nobody plays Siege anymore, bro. That game's dead. It was a great game. Fire extinguishers. Interesting. Siege is good, but I don't know if this is what's gonna. I already saw Jinxie had like videos and stuff about it, so maybe it's just something that people can like throw some content out on. Probably worth a shot. Maybe I'll play it.
And not only are they going to pop when you shoot, which provides a
That's crazy
cover, but if you time destroying them when an operator is next to them, they also get a new type of stun effect, which is almost like
insane.
a pre-placed trap around maps for both sides to use. This can get crazy in depth because ops like Glass and Warden still apply to these, where they will be able to see through it. So it actually adds so many different scenarios and possibilities that you can get yourself into. You will be able to destroy these on both sides, such as having a Maestro cam, or you could send a Twitch drone in early and take them out. I really do look at it like it's pre-placed utility, but for both sides to have opportunities to use. If you find an opening, you could theoretically shoot a fire extinguisher to stun a defender and use it to get the opening pick. So defenders are going to have to actually pick and choose where they are anchoring, or maybe they're going to want to clear that in the prep phase. There's so many ways to go about it. But yeah, that's just the explanation for the first environmental edition. We still have metal detectors and pipes to get into. Metal detectors are now fully destructible, so when you're attacking or flanking, you're not going to be spammed by them and get your position given away. You can destroy them in all of the usual ways, so that may be loud and the other team may assume that you are there if they hear you break them, but I'm kind of thinking that destroying them will be pretty standard among rank as you attack, so you are going to also need to be careful because that could give an opportunity to defenders to hit better flanks without attackers knowing about it. In Siege X, you're also going to find destructible pipes that have multiple layers to them. If you shoot them once, it's going to pop a hole and a fire is going to start. Once it's popped, you can kind of look at it as like it started a countdown, because if it's left alone, it's going to slowly drain and then it's eventually going to pop into a fire all over the floor, as if it was like a Goyo canister, a Capital firebolt, or even a launcher from Tachanka. The other option with pipes would be to mag dump them, and it causes it to pop it faster to get fire everywhere quicker. You could use this if the round is coming to an end and you want to just spread it out to stop the push from a certain area, or if you saw multiple people in the same area and you didn't want to shoot them, you could theoretically have a chance to get a really funny kill by popping a pipe quickly and getting multiple kills. I feel this has potential to slow attacks down quite a bit because that pipe sequence can last for a pretty good amount of time. So just popping it once and leaving it to slow drain before the explosion is going to create a lot of different standoffs. New immersive rappel navigation is being added that's way more
just checking the noise gate on my microphone
from the one before. Better controls.
A long time no see, Emily.
Jumping around building corners makes navigating way less awkward, and honestly, it just feels so nice versus the slowed system that we have now. Want to check a window on bank that's on one side of the wall, and then 4 seconds later, check the window that's.
That is kind of crazy that you can. Repelling running is kind of nuts. I'll give it that. That's something I thought I would never see.
It's gonna be no problem in Siege X. One of the biggest updates with Siege X is Dual Front. Dual Front is the new permanent 6v6 game mode that has an exclusive map and gameplay that mixes attackers and defenders on the same team. The main objective is to—
Wait, 6? Regular Siege is 5v5.
To secure 3 enemy sectors while defending yours across a new map that was designed specifically for this Dual Front game mode. In Dual Front, you are going to start by picking from a curated roster of 35 operators. You are going to be able to mix and match defenders and attackers how you like. So you are going to be able to get really creative with this, because we're going to be able to have ability interactions on the same team that we've never been able to do before. I see Dual Front as a—
That's cool. Attackers and defenders are on the same teams. That's kind of sick.
Great way to finally convince that friend to play Siege who's been refusing to play it for years because it looks way too hard. It's not as intimidating to join, and this game mode is very easy to get into, so it creates a much smaller step if they're going to be coming from other FPS games, but they didn't want to bite
That's
off
a good
the
point.
just jumping into like Siege Standard or Ranked. They're not going to have to worry about getting yelled at for standing in the wrong spot. It's a way more approachable game mode for new and veteran players, but
that's a really good point. This game is like impossible to just start playing. It would just piss everyone off. I've known so many people that started playing Siege and you have to like absolutely invest so much up front. Really smart.
But it also stays true to that like tactical gameplay that we expect from Siege. And Ubisoft did also mention that Dual Front is going to be available for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X or S. So you are going to need to have one of those systems in order to play it. They also said that Dual Front—
What other systems are there?
Regular updates from
Who's playing this on the Switch?
that are going to be rotating twice a season, and dynamic objectives that are going to be changing each season as well. A total overhaul to Siege's audio is going to be coming with Siege X, and Ubisoft explains it to where it includes a rework of audio propagation and reverberation, which means the audio in Siege X
reverberation, you
will
say?
even closer to real life to enable players to gather critical intel through audio cues and pinpoint locations, even to the type of room where the enemy players are situated on. Them saying something like you're going to be able to tell the type of room the enemies are in is super interesting to me. I haven't tested it enough to make the call for myself, but to me that just sounds like maybe we'll be able to tell if people are in different types of rooms with different floors, such as tile versus wood. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm excited to do some more testing and figure out exactly
I agree with this
how
too.
this new sound system is going.
I agree with that too. Sometimes it's like, it's for every video game though, but when you're playing a game where you can't tell where the sound is coming from, whether it's high or low, left or right, games have gotten better at. But like the up and down is really hard, I feel like, for games to code like that. Or especially like echo kind of like big rooms.
It's gonna work. Some interesting quality of life changes are coming with a new communication wheel that's going to be released that allows us to communicate callouts non-verbally, such as maybe you need help.
This
or
is stupid.
thanking
Who
other
cares?
players. telling teammates that a room is cleared, or maybe you're watching a certain
I guess
flank.
that's kind of
You can
cool.
call out where enemies are, and there's
Still
gonna be a few
dumb.
other options. Siege communication obviously is very important, and that's why one of the reasons the best way to rank up is to simply play in a 5-stack. So I'm gonna be curious to see if this bridges the gap a little bit and how this is gonna be used in live games. New features like the pick and ban rework are gonna make Siege feel even more different, because in Siege X, each round you are gonna have a pick and ban phase. There's not gonna be one long drawn out phone phase of pick and banning, but instead, if you're defending each round, you are gonna choose your site, and then you're gonna choose an operator on the opposite team to ban. This is gonna repeat each round. So for example, if you want to just ban like a jackal when you defend upstairs,
Jackal,
and a blitz when you're basement, you're gonna be able to do that. Might seem like it's adding time, but it does feel pretty seamless, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out to affect each site and site combos. Another plus is that if you have a favorite op that just continuously keeps getting banned, there is a chance that it's not going to be banned the entire game, and you'll be able to play them later on. Siege is going to be getting a weapon.
Is there going to be? No, there's not going to be a rank for that, right? That'd be crazy.
Black ice skin that they've been trying to get for the last 17 seasons, and I guarantee you that you're going to get sick of all of the different weapon inspect thumbnails that you are about to be flooded with this year from your favorite YouTubers. I'm going to probably be doing some too. Updates to player protection are coming, where Ubisoft aims to offer the best,
Protect me,
safest,
Ubisoft.
and fairest gameplay experience.
Protect
They said
me.
in Siege X, they're increasing their efforts to combat cheating and toxicity, and launching their most advanced anti-cheat initiative.
So cheating would be huge. If they found a way to like stop cheating, that'd be huge, but like there's no game in the world that can stop cheating. Like no budget. So that's kind of dead.
Of their existing systems, and introduces powerful new tools to safeguard the game. These features include live security updates that occur without the need for scheduled maintenance, which makes making cheats way more difficult. It has an updated reputation system that can impact access to certain playlists, such as if you hit dishonorable because you are just a menace to society, you might be timed out for
I don't
rank.
like that.
This
I
always
hate
reminds
games
me
that
of
do that.
Black Mirror
I hate games that do that because most people are so soft and they cry and they're toxic, and they know that if they just report you, it's gonna, I don't know. Did your cam die? Oh, where's my camera? Why does it keep turning off? It's here.
episode where every human has that like social
Thank you, though. I
credit
appreciate
score.
it.
So it makes
So I
me
need a
pretty
mod.
curious to see how it's gonna play out. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, there also will be
I could also just look
rewards,
to my
such
left,
as
but
player
still.
cards and skins
Thank you.
for being an esteemed player, and we got a short glimpse at some of them here. Ubisoft is going to be working on all of that, and will still have ongoing development and new features while still doing updates to the existing features. Siege X is improving the experience of new players with a revamped.
You know what they need to
onboarding
do
journey.
to fix this game? They need to give Hipfire a huge buff. Like a really big buff.
That's designed to build skills and game intel with tutorials and field training to get basics down before jumping into matches.
It's
and getting
completely
yelled at.
it's completely worthless, and it's not realistic because there's no way. Like, yeah, I'm sure these guns are crazy to fire Hipfire, but there's no way they're that inaccurate. Someone's got to be able to Hipfire. Like a trained, like a trained freaking super agent like these guys are supposed to be.
For reinforcing the wrong wall. And like I did mention earlier, I feel like Dual Front is going to be a great gateway into Siege because it's not as punishing to play as something
What's
like lower ranked
Bioside?
matches where
Oh,
one
Hipfire?
mistake has so much on the line.
It's
not
it's
all
completely
just luck for new
worthless.
players though, because exclusive
It's
rewards
it's
for
really
veterans
stupid.
are
It needs to
also
be at
coming,
least
such
3
as
times
something
more
called the
accurate, which is
Coveted
not
Ice
really doing much because
2015,
it's not
the
accurate.
Decontaminated 2017 headgear, the Sleep Tight Cali skin, and more. I don't have full details as far as how to get these and how they'll be distributed, but I'm assuming it's going to take your account age and when you started playing into account. Then finally, Siege is going free to play. New players that join after Year 10 Season 2 will have free access to 26 operators to choose from, and they will be able to play Standard, Quick Play, and Dual Front. Basically, they can do everything but ranked. Free-to-play players can also unlock more operators
they're
as they
so
progress,
evil.
and if
You can't play ranked if you're free. That's evil. Oh,
they do decide to,
that's hilarious.
They can upgrade to premium that will allow you
Ha!
to unlock ranked once you hit level 50, and it would give you immediate access to
Wait,
more
CS2 is
operators.
like that?
Elite Edition comes with 40 operators, and the Ultimate Edition
That's
would
so
come
good
with
though,
all
because then ranked is
operators
gonna be
to date.
clean.
All of this is set for June 2025, where Siege will enter its new era
Oh, it already
with
came
Siege
out.
X, and I couldn't be more excited about this. I'm curious to hear your thoughts though, so be sure to comment down below, let me know. That's about it though, so I will see you all very soon. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I have a ton of new Siege X
Honestly,
content coming
that
out. I
sounds
love
kinda
you
cool.
all. Peace.
Sounds awesome. Alright, so now we gotta find it. Hold on, clear this for a sec.
I gotta craft more lawn donuts.
Follow me, boys.
Oh god,
Follow
I
me.
love burnt
You
peanut.
have to salvage metal using a cutter ray.
I gotta craft
Hold on, I'll let
50
you
lawn
guys see
donuts.
this while I look it up.
Officer,
I'm trying to find Siege X here. I have it on my
I need to salvage
Xbox,
metal using the cutter ray.
which is funny though, but I already have a Ubisoft account, so I would have to run it on Steam.
Okay.
Let's run it on Steam really quick.
Thank you, officer.
Welcome.
I-
Wait, a scout for a scavenger
What is he
camp
playing?
using
I did it! I did it!
binoculars.
Excellent work, boys. Excellent work.
If you build on the sand, the water can come and
Excellent
destroy the
raid,
house.
boys.
Oh,
How?
What is it? Sensitivity.
Wait!
Any cent. Hey, Mr.
All right, yeah.
who the hell is
Rainbow
that?
Six Siege X. All right, I'm gonna install it. Where do I put it? On my local drive? Yeah, I need the speed.
I don't hate it.
Many.
I
About
feel like-
10 to 15.
Put it on my SSD,
Guys!
baby.
What?
Okay.
I found a guy over here.
Build it somewhere else.
A guy.
I found a guy.
An actual player.
I don't know. I'm just gazing at him from a distance. I don't know if he's hostile yet.
Gingy's dissolving our house and our toilet.
Not the toilet! The robots have taken over the Navy!
That's from SpongeBob.
Okay, so maybe
Not the
somewhere-
Oh, it's not
Navy.
a friendly person, and he has a gun. Yeah!
Beat his ass, Peter!
Beat
Oh,
the
he's
shit
playing
out
the
of him!
Dune game.
Are you dead?
Oh, no, I got him. I got him.
Good work.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm not quite sure where his gun went. It's gone. On John.
Pissed on.
Wait, hold up. I've got to. Oh,
Use your ability to kill the scavengers.
Okay, I need to rebuild this, I guess.
okay.
Alright,
How much
well,
is 65?
Successful first stream, everybody. Thanks for everyone for coming.
Scanning. Let me Let me scan you.
Just wanted to see how, you know, see how
About 6
the
tumors and diabetes.
oil's nice
We'll
and
get that
greased on the
checked out.
computer. Seems like it ran all right. My GPU is bottlenecking like crazy, so
Follow me.
probably gonna have to get a new one at some point,
Swap shoulder.
and then I'll be good to go. But all right, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, what's the
Keep an
reason
eye
you
out
need
for
it?
the future streams.
I know what a
You
reason
might
you
see
get it.
me.
How do you get it?
Take it easy.
Okay, you'll get to it.
Okay,
Just
officer.
doing your quest. You're almost there.
Okay, thank you, officer.